25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
What happens when one of boxing's biggest stars suddenly hints at stepping away, only to be met with criticism from his former mentor? Gervonta Davis recently sparked headlines with a surprising statement about his future. But it didn't take long for Floyd Mayweather, once his mentor and now a rival figure, to respond. What began as a press conference for Davis's fight against Lamont Roach Jr. quickly shifted in tone as tension surfaced. The focus moved away from the fight itself and toward the growing divide between the two figures. The moment added another layer of drama to an already high-profile matchup. While emotions ran high and words were exchanged, it underscored the personal history behind the rivalry. Originally meant to spotlight Davis defending his position in the division, the event instead became about his future.
Shocking announcement today. Baltimore boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis says he plans to retire at the end of next year. You heard that right. Tank made the announcement during a news conference today, promoting his next fight, which is scheduled at the Barclays Center in New York in March. According to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, Tank told Inside Boxing Live he feels he needs to step away from the sport for the good of his family and his mental health. The 30-year-old from West Baltimore, undefeated as a professional, had a chance to speak to his coaches. They said it might still be a little too early to make that decision, though.
Yes, you heard that right. Gervonta Davis, still in his prime and undefeated, has hinted at stepping away from boxing. The announcement comes at a time when fans are eagerly calling for major matchups against Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Keyshawn Davis.
You said going out on 3 fights. You know the last 2 fights you want to go out on?
The last fight?
The last fight you want to go out on. Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind?
No, I'm saying no. I don't have no name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not gonna tell you.
You get the hint. Keep it quiet.
Is it Lomachenko?
Who?
Somebody asked Lomachenko.
No.
All right.
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Who?
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Yeah.
The room fell silent. Fans online quickly reacted, trying to make sense of it all. Was Gervonta Davis serious? Or was this simply another calculated move to build hype?
Why you retiring?
What trash? What changed? What made you? Trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to walk today.
When Floyd Mayweather caught wind of Gervonta Davis's retirement talk, he didn't hold back. In a clip that quickly spread across social media, Floyd made his stance clear. Tank is in his prime, with everything in front of him, yet stepping away before facing the toughest challenges that he pointed directly at potential matchups with Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Keyshawn Davis. Suggesting this wasn't retirement, but avoidance, Mayweather doubled down, calling the decision damaging to the sport and implying that Davis was prioritizing his undefeated record over taking on the kinds of fights that define a lasting legacy.
I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big
Tank on here.
Yeah, Tank. Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He was only on for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in. Only because I know for like the longest, Tank has had an issue with fight hype with me. I like, bro.
Pull him in. Pull him in. Hold on.
I don't know.
How do I do it?
He got to do it.
You got to do it.
I gotta
pull him in.
I don't know if he's still on here. Hold on, I gotta find.
Floyd Mayweather must be feeling a mix of emotions. After all, He played a major role in building Gervonta Davis into the star he is today. And now, Tank is talking about walking away right at the peak of his career.
Young kid came up to me when he was a kid. Wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter."
After Floyd Mayweather's harsh comments, it was clear Gervonta Davis wouldn't stay silent. At his next media appearance, Tank fired back, saying Floyd can talk all he wants. He's just upset things aren't going his way anymore, and that is no longer being controlled.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
Gervonta Davis didn't stop there. He went on to accuse Floyd Mayweather of being jealous of his rise, adding that Floyd's need to control everything is what ultimately drove a wedge between them. Gervonta Davis made it clear he's moving on, saying Floyd Mayweather's era is done and that he should focus on his own exhibitions instead of trying to live through him, adding that it's time he lives life on his own terms.
Oh, my thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter, go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Gervonta Davis's words were already intense, but things escalated when he jumped on Instagram live later that night. He called out Floyd Mayweather for working with his rivals, specifically Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. Tank questioned the loyalty, pointing out how Floyd was now training fighters aiming to take him down, calling it ironic that the man known as Money seemed more focused on plotting against him than supporting him. Back in the day, Floyd Mayweather wasn't just a promoter for Gervonta Davis. He was also seen as a mentor and key supporter who helped shape Davis into a major boxing star. Their working relationship played a significant role in building Tank's early rise in the sport.
With me helping him, he can be upset.
I mean, that's
I'm
fair.
not mad at him though.
Right.
He's entitled to be upset.
After the split, things between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis reportedly shifted into a tense phase. What once looked like a close mentor-fighter relationship began to cool down over time. Since then, their interactions have often been described as indirect and subtle, with occasional remarks in interviews and activity on social media fueling public discussion. Rather than open communication, the situation has been viewed by many fans as an ongoing silent tension whenever both names are mentioned together.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? Time to, ride their own bike without training wheels.
The reaction from Floyd Mayweather to Gervonta Davis's retirement comments has intensified attention on their ongoing tension. The situation has further fueled discussion among fans about the state of their relationship. Davis's retirement talk has also added uncertainty around his upcoming fight with Lamont Roach Jr. What was expected to be a standard title defense is now being viewed differently due to the possibility that it could mark the end of Davis's career. As a result, the stakes surrounding the fight have increased significantly, drawing even more attention from the boxing world. If Gervonta Davis defeats Lamont Roach Jr., he would remain undefeated, retain his titles, and further strengthen his place among boxing's elite. It would also reinforce his status as one of the sport's top modern champions. However, if Roach were to pull off an upset, the narrative would shift dramatically, with questions arising about Davis's decision to retire at that point in his career. Instead of a clean exit, it would spark debate over timing and legacy.
Apple sells innovation, not phones. Rolex sells status, not watches. Lego sells creativity, not toys. Nike sell motivation, not shoes. Coca-Cola sells happiness, not drinks. And Tesla sells the future, not cars. Success is about selling emotions, not products.
And speaking of Lamont Roach Jr., the atmosphere at the recent press conference was charged with tension from the very start. When he and Gervonta Davis came face to face, the intensity in the room was immediately noticeable, setting the stage for a highly anticipated showdown.
And I promise you, you better lead them home. You better lead the females home. On my mother, you better lead the females home and the kids. On my mother.
Yeah,
now watch this.
They gonna
now
be
watch.
There. They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago?
You know how when they told you say how like I posed it for Lomachenko, right? Mm-hmm. And like how he said like he was retired and things like that. I feel as though like we've been in it so long that we are getting tired of it. Like we've been beating our body up so long, but it be like situations like just now, like when he talking that spark the plug again.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Is that all it takes for you? Is that all it takes? Just a little comment?
Nah, but that's what I want though. I don't want you to fight me like you saying you're going out.
It always go like this. It always go like this.
Nah, what I'm saying, you just said you feel like you going out.
And they go to sleep.
I don't want you to feel like you going out.
Lamont Roach Jr., who is usually more reserved in public settings, appeared unusually energetic at the press conference, delivering sharp verbal exchanges as if he had a point to prove ahead of his face-off with Gervonta Davis.
They were doing side check, so I pulled a side check. Smoking on the line street, that sound like volume up. What kind of millions ain't no Kanye in the violence? Can I just feel it in this? Cause I ain't no iron. I ain't seen, I see guys they was trying to think. They were on this side, we ain't six black living on the content. Look at my eyes.
Gervonta Davis responded immediately, refusing to let the comments slide. In typical fashion, he fired back at Lamont Roach Jr. during the exchange, escalating the tension in the room. The back and forth quickly turned personal in tone, adding even more intensity to their already heated build-up ahead of the fight.
Beat his ass for y'all talking.
Shit. Wait,
For real. So I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
They got the whole hood over there. Like, twist it up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Do whatever
I don't care
y'all
about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he can't stop
I don't care about no
nothing
hood,
over here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f them up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up.
Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool. Yeah. Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you out your spot. They gonna trick you out your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know how I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
Here's the reality. Gervonta Davis's fight with Lamont Roach Jr. is about more than just titles. It's about legacy and how his career will ultimately be remembered. If Davis wins convincingly, it strengthens his standing as one of boxing's elite and quiets much of the outside criticism. But if he loses, even narrowly, the perception around his future and career direction could shift significantly.
My whole family's from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They gonna celebrate with me.
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know, son. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking.
Don't say, bro.
That's cap. What I'm about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
it gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey,
somebody lying.
Good.
Hey,
yeah, somebody lying. Hey. Somebody lying.
Hey,
okay, Tank.
Let's not overlook Lamont Roach Jr. He's not just stepping in for a paycheck. He's a technically skilled fighter known for sharp counterpunching and his ability to capitalize on opponents' mistakes. Roach's speed, timing, and ring intelligence have established him as a legitimate contender in the division. He also isn't hesitant to take calculated risks inside the ring, which makes him a dangerous opponent for anyone, including Gervonta Davis.
Why was it so easy when he fought Frank Martin?
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
Hey, what's your game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
Gervonta Davis underestimates Lamont Roach Jr. The fight could quickly shift in unexpected ways and potentially produce a major upset that would be talked about across the boxing world for a long time.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about that.
Fans have been calling for this matchup for years, and for good reason. Shakur Stevenson is widely regarded as a defensive master, known for neutralizing elite opponents and making high-level fighters struggle to look effective. On paper, his technical, defensive style presents a fascinating contrast to the explosive power of
Shit.
He's the one. Alright, guys. Turn out please. Right here. Use the word thing. Just showing up to the back too. Oh, it's not.
There's also been ongoing tension surrounding Shakur Stevenson, which has added extra heat to the discussions around a potential matchup.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who might be afraid?
His name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit win in boxing.
Another name that could still be on the list for Gervonta Davis before any potential retirement is Keyshawn Davis, who has confidently called himself part of boxing's future. But Keyshawn Davis is far from just an underdog. He's a highly skilled rising contender with the talent and confidence to make any matchup competitive at the highest level.